There is absolutely no way that you can conflate consent with nappy changing. Nappy changing is an essential part of being a responsible parent in caring for the health and well-being of your child. So many children, most children at some part of their life will protest about having their nappy changed. It's part of their willfulness, their desire to express their individuality and to test the boundaries. Of course they're going to say no. But if we start conflating now the issue of consent with nappy changing, we're going to end up with even more problems than we already do have today. You see, the reality is you're going to change that nappy whether they consent or not. So if we're saying to them this is about consent and then we override their will anyway, we're teaching them that their will means nothing. Now in these situations, the same as when you get in a car, they must wear a seatbelt. When you go outside or into public areas, they need to wear clothes. They need to eat nutritious food. These are not issues of consent. These are issues that they are children. They are immature. They need to learn these things to be able to live in a civil society, to grow, develop, to become healthy and a responsible human being. I think half the problems that we already are facing today is the fact that children have been given a sense of entitlement, a sense of overinflated rights, that they should have whatever they want, whenever they want, however they want. And it doesn't matter at what expense. Well, you know what it does. To have a civil society, there has to be boundaries, there has to be respect, and there has to be responsibilities. So this absolute latest nonsense about nappy changing and consent is a ridiculous conversation to have. Molestation is a completely different conversation. It is so important to teach our children to respect their bodies, to respect their boundaries, to understand that they can absolutely say no, that they can protect themselves in dangerous situations, but it has nothing to do with nappy changing. Nappy changing is about trust between parent and child. It's about a relationship where the parent cares for, looks after, and addresses the needs of the children. We can't stay silent, friends. It is so important that we address these inaccuracies, these lines of thought that these people want to take us down. Parents have every right to care for their children, to change their nappies, put a seatbelt on them, feed them nutritious food without the child's consent. As the child grows and develops and matures, there will be time and ability to have the conversations, particularly about their bodies and sexualities, that need to be had. In the meanwhile, it's up to us to be responsible parents when they're infants, when they're toddlers, when they're little ones, to make sure that they're not put in a situation where they can be harmed. I've really had a gutful of this lefty notion that children have all these entitlements and rights and should be treated as adults, because they're not adults. We should never put that on a child. They don't have the capacity or ability to act as an adult, and it is our responsibility to train them up in the way they should go.